right. Well, the story is good. I've been trying to figure out how to tell this story. It's been a long time since I've told this story, but it's the best Christmas story of my life. Okay, so let me get this going. Here we go. Okay, so let me set the stage. The year is 1994, okay? I was born in 1980, so I was 14 years old when this happened.
Here, I'm going to turn this down for you.
Okay. So, 14 years old. 14 years old was like the most incredible year of my life. I lost my virginity actually at 13.
Yeah.
Damn, Daddy.
Yeah. And I discovered music. Big year for me. Figured out how to use my wiener, and I figured out how to use my ears.
Two most important things.
Oh my God, sensory-wise. So the Christmas Day, 1994. My parents knew that I was really starting to like fall in love with music, and at that time, grunge was such a big thing. Alternative music was such a big thing. They knew I wanted to learn how to play music, but I didn't even know what instrument I wanted to play. So, my brother was 13. I was 14. And we had a friend who had come to live with us because he was having problems with his family. He was 14 or 15 at the time. So we had 3 people in our house, a 13-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a 15-year-old, who were all just in love with music. And none of us owned any instruments. So my parents, that year for Christmas, bought us all. When we came out Christmas morning, there was a drum set, there was a bass guitar and an amp, and there was a fucking guitar and an amp. They had bought me a drum set, my brother a bass guitar, and our buddy who was living with us a real guitar. So, and we always wake up super early for Christmas, man, like fucking 5:30, 6 o'clock, you know. We just can't wait to see what fucking Santa brought us, you know. So it is 6:30 in the morning. We come outside. The living room is full of all these instruments, and we all get on our instruments. I jump on the drums, my brother jumps on the bass, our buddy jumps on the guitar, and we just start. It's like we were just figuring out our instruments that moment. The moment I first played the drums was right then. Christmas morning, 6:30 in the morning. My brother didn't have any idea what he was doing. My buddy didn't have any idea what he was doing. But we were just like, fuck it, let's just figure it out. So we just started playing Nirvana songs, basically. And I swear to God, we had only been doing it for maybe 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. And we lived in kind of a rural area. We weren't in like a neighborhood. We were in a rural neighborhood. So all the homes were spaced pretty far apart. But 30 minutes into it, there's a knock on the door. And we thought, oh, Grandpa's here. He's showing up. You know, we had family members who would show up early. So we thought, oh, Grandpa's here to participate in Christmas. So I jumped off the drums, I ran to the front door, I opened the front door, and I was like, hey, Grandpa, have Merry Christmas. There were these two dudes standing there. And I swear to God, one of them looked like a Lane Staley ripoff. One of them looked like a fat Eddie Vedder. They had a 30-pack of Bud Light in their hand. And when I opened the door, a 14-year-old dude, they said, hey, we heard you jamming. You guys sound really good. Can we come in and party? This is 6:30 in the morning on Christmas Day. And my mom was around the corner. She had heard it. And she fucking ran around the corner like a banshee. And she said, I don't fucking think so. And she slammed the door in their face. And then we went back into the room and just started jamming again. Hey, what's up? How are you? No, you're good. And then we just continued to play Nirvana covers. But it was totally random. Just these random dudes thinking that it was okay to show up on Christmas Day. And at 6:30 in the morning, and think, yeah, it was, we're just, because they had clearly been up all night. So it was us. It could have been us alone as 14-year-olds with these two drunk grunge dudes. And honestly, that would have been fucking, maybe if they came in, that would have been even better. But no, it's a wholesome holiday. My parents were not allowing that. But that was it. That was it. That's the story. It was the wildest Christmas morning I've ever had.
That is incredible.